Kash Patel is under fire over his spending, and now his response is raising even more eyebrows. Patel is facing one of the biggest political headaches of his time as FBI director, and this time it's not Democrats leading the charge. One of his own Republican allies is demanding answers about government jets, luxury SUVs, and taxpayer-funded travel. But instead of explaining himself, Patel responded with a bizarre joke about having a gold-plated jet ski. Here's how the controversy spiraled. For months, questions have been swirling around FBI Director Kash Patel's spending habits and his use of government resources. Patel, a close ally of U.S. President Donald Trump and a former MAGA podcaster who entered the FBI's top job without prior law enforcement experience, has repeatedly found himself at the center of reports about his travel, spending, and management style. Until recently, much of the criticism came from Democrats and media outlets, but now one of the most influential Republicans in Congress has joined the scrutiny. In a letter, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley has formally demanded records related to Patel's use of FBI aircraft and the Bureau's spending on vehicles purchased specifically for the director. Grassley isn't just any Republican. For years, he has defended Patel against criticism and has frequently backed Trump administration officials. That's why his latest letter has attracted so much attention. In the letter, Grassley asked Patel to explain why the FBI purchased BMW X5 SUVs for the director instead of Chevrolet Suburbans traditionally used by the Bureau. He also demanded detailed information about Patel's travel aboard FBI aircraft. Grassley specifically asked Patel to provide a list of every flight taken using FBI aircraft, including departure locations, destinations, costs, and the purpose of each trip. Most importantly, the senator asked a direct question. For each trip where you used an FBI aircraft for personal travel, have you reimbursed the FBI as required by law? If yes, please provide the records. Grassley stressed that while FBI policy generally requires the director to travel on Bureau aircraft for security reasons, Congress still has a responsibility to independently review how taxpayer money is being spent. The letter immediately intensified scrutiny around Patel. Democratic lawmakers Jamie Raskin and Dick Durbin even praised Grassley for raising concerns they say they have been highlighting for months. Instead of directly responding to the questions, however, Patel chose a very different approach. After MS Now published a story about the controversy, the outlet featured an illustration showing Patel wearing sunglasses alongside images of a private jet, a BMW SUV, golf clubs, and a white and blue jet ski, symbols of what critics describe as his lavish lifestyle. Patel zeroed in on just one image. Posting on X, formerly Twitter, he sarcastically wrote, "Nah, my jet ski is gold-plated." Rather than addressing the requests for records or explaining the spending, Patel appeared to mock the coverage altogether. Later, he doubled down. Responding again to criticism, Patel wrote, "Your job is to lie. Mine is to protect the American people, and business is good." The unusual response quickly drew attention because it left many of Grassley's questions unanswered. And those questions didn't emerge out of nowhere. Patel has faced months of reports about his use of FBI resources. Last year, reports alleged that he used the FBI's approximately $60 million government aircraft for personal trips. One report claims Patel flew to Pennsylvania aboard the FBI jet to watch his girlfriend, country music singer Alexis Wilkins, perform at a wrestling event. Other reports said he used the same aircraft to visit Nashville, Wilkins' hometown, for personal travel. The allegations generated significant criticism because FBI aircraft are funded by taxpayers and are intended primarily for official government business. At the time, Patel forcefully rejected the accusations. He described the reports as baseless and defended Wilkins, calling her a country music sensation. The FBI has consistently maintained that Patel follows the same travel rules as previous FBI directors. According to Bureau spokesman Ben Williamson, Patel has been strictly following the Office of Management and Budget rules in the exact same manner as all previous FBI directors. But travel isn't the only issue drawing scrutiny. Questions have also been raised about Patel's preference for conducting business in unconventional settings. According to multiple reports, Patel has been known to hold official discussions while attending sporting events, riding jet skis, and taking helicopter tours. One particularly unusual allegation came from the New York Times. According to the newspaper, during this year's annual Five Eyes Intelligence Conference, a gathering of senior security officials from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, Patel reportedly insisted on unusual arrangements that surprised other participants. A senior FBI executive told the Times that Patel seemed to have special requirements on everything. The executive even claimed other intelligence officials joked about whether Patel intended to invite Britain's MI5 director jet skiing instead of holding formal meetings. Whether intended as humor or not, the anecdote fueled perceptions that Patel approaches the FBI director's job differently from his predecessors. Another reported trip also raised eyebrows. Internal FBI emails reportedly described what was called a VIP snorkel excursion during an official visit to Hawaii. According to the reports, Patel participated in a snorkeling trip above the USS Arizona Memorial at Pearl Harbor. The USS Arizona remains one of America's most sacred military memorials and serves as the resting place for more than 900 sailors killed during the Japanese attack in 1941. While snorkeling near the memorial isn't prohibited, critics questioned whether the outing was appropriate during an official government trip. Then there's the controversy surrounding the FBI's vehicle purchases. Last December, reports claimed Patel ordered the Bureau to replace its traditional Chevrolet Suburbans with several BMW X5 SUVs for his own use. The change quickly attracted criticism because the BMW is generally viewed as a luxury vehicle. The FBI defended the purchase. Spokesman Ben Williamson argued the BMWs were actually the more economical choice, saying the decision would save taxpayers money compared with upgrading the Bureau's aging fleet of Suburbans. Government agencies, he said, routinely evaluate and replace vehicles based on operational needs, costs, and security considerations. Still, critics questioned whether the move reflected Patel's preferences more than operational necessity. Now, thanks to Grassley's letter, those decisions could receive even greater congressional scrutiny. The senator has requested documents that could reveal exactly how often Patel traveled, where he went, and whether taxpayers covered personal trips. Because Grassley chairs the Senate Judiciary Committee, his requests carry significant weight. Patel hasn't publicly addressed those specific questions. Instead, much of the public conversation has centered on his sarcastic social media posts. Patel's gold-plated jet ski joke may have grabbed headlines, but it did little to quiet the growing demands for answers about how one of America's most powerful law enforcement officials has been spending taxpayer money.